Good evening, guys. Welcome back. Today I'm doing one of those difficult videos for me, one of those delicate videos for my emotions, and I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to try so hard not to get emotional in the course of the video. So I'll jump straight into my story before I go into the conclusion. So 1 year, 3 months ago, that was last year, 2025, I lost one of the most important parts of me, of my body, and it shattered my soul, it crushed my spirit. I lost my front tooth accidentally on a day when I was fasting. I remember very well, it was on my 8th day of fasting. And I was going to tear up a packet of milk using my front teeth. And then I accidentally broke one of my incisors. Anybody who understands the nature of women, a woman's smile is one of her precious commodities. A woman's smile is her confidence. And I used to have a very beautiful smile for that matter, and I still do. I believe so. Because when I look at myself in the mirror, I see a fearfully and a wonderfully made person. So when I lost my front tooth, I remember it crushed my spirit, but it taught me something, that in life, really nothing is permanent. You can go to bed with something, you wake up without it, or you can wake up with something and you go to bed without it. And it helped me to put my trust fully in God, because I remember when I lost my smile, I couldn't face the world with courage, but I could face God with courage, because I knew the world would judge me and ask me, where did your front tooth go? And many would even think maybe I was involved in a fight or a domestic attack or something, but many would have their conclusions. Yet when I was facing the throne of God, I was so confident, knowing fully well that only God understood my situation. But it also brought me to a point of humility, and it reminded me of the story of Jacob. When Jacob fought the angel of the Lord till morning, and he asked, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. And I remember the angel touching his hip, and he dislocated him as a sign of humbling Jacob and also redefining Jacob, because after that fight, Jacob was really acknowledged as one of those people who fought with God, and he earned a very special place in God's heart, and he was blessed, you remember. So I told God that, God, if you had to break me into vulnerability to humble me so that you can bless me, Lord, I accept and take my new identity. Although with pain, although I will learn to live with this reality, I will still accept it, because you are my God. You have chosen that this is the most beautiful thing you want to see in me, and I will not really relent. So I told God that this loss will not make me stop loving you. You're still my God. I have lost things before. I have lost people before. I have lost my parents before. I have lost jobs before. I have lost friends. I've lost so much in life, but I have gained more. What I've gained in life is more than what I've lost. So when I start counting my blessings, I don't even find myself focusing on my losses, because I know very well that God is faithful and his blessings in my life outweigh by all means all the losses I've undergone in this life. And when I lost my tooth, I remember I went to the dentist, and they formulated, or they made a denture for me, that temporary plastic tooth, to try to assimilate the lost one. So I would walk with it, but you don't have the courage to use it, because you feel everybody's going to notice. So that confidence was never really there. So I couldn't really smile with confidence in front of people. But it reached a point where I now didn't want to talk about it, because I had vowed to myself that I was not going to let anybody ever know that I had lost a tooth. So I knew one day I would get a dental implant, a permanent tooth. I had that feeling inside of me, but I never really knew when, because a dental implant is extremely expensive. It goes for hundreds of thousands in Kenyan shillings. That's way above $1,000 in many countries. To some countries, $1,500 or something of the sort and above. So it's very expensive to get one. So I knew that one day, God willing, I would get one, but I never knew how soon or how fast. So I opted to use my plastic tooth for as long as God wanted me to. So it gave me a false confidence and a false sense of hope. But it also put me in the state where I felt like I was fitting, because now I was fitting into the world of people with smiles, but not a real smile. Actually, it was a fake smile. So one day, just recently this year, during the Lent season, our Christians, some of us fast for the Lent season during the 40 days of fasting, when we commemorate the days Jesus spent in the wilderness. I took the 40 days of fasting. I went into the fasting with other Christians. And after the 40th day, I was done. The 41st day, just one day after finishing the fasting, God gave me a breakthrough that really surprised me. My husband came to me. It was my marriage anniversary. That was on Good Friday. Yeah. My husband came to me and told me that he was going to give me a surprise gift for my marriage anniversary. And that surprise gift was going to restore my tooth. He said, I want to restore your tooth in the state which I found it in. And that came as a shocker for me, because I know very well we have a lot of financial commitments and other priorities. So I had opted to use my plastic tooth for as long as several years before we made arrangements. I know if we have other things to do and other priorities, at least I had a plastic tooth to walk around with. So the implant was not really on our priority list, but it was God who was speaking through him. It was God who was gifting me another set of permanent smile. So it made me see God in a very loving way. I had known God as a loving Father. I had known him as a provider. I had known him as a faithful God. But now he had proven that he is beyond a restoration God. He is more than we know. He is beyond our understanding. God is beautiful. And true to his word, my husband paid for my implant in full. I found a very good clinic which had an offer of almost 50%. And I had the best doctor work on my implant. And right now I'm in the second phase of the implant. I'm almost complete with the procedure. When the final part is done, I will come back here, do another video with my new set of a smile, and a beautiful smile. And I hope that you will stay tuned and follow this channel for the big reveal of my new smile, because right now I've stopped using the former denture because it's pressing on the wound where the implant was fitted. So it's not advisable to use it anymore because it can cause more harm than good. So I'm going to get they're called aligners that will assimilate the type of tooth, the measurements, and the color. So it will look like my original tooth, but it helps the gum to heal so that it doesn't interfere with the wound and the implant inside. As I wait for the full healing to unfold and complete itself, because the body does its work on its own, yeah. So after around 4 months, I will have fully healed, and I will now go for the final part, which is now doing the abutment and the crowning, and I will have my permanent smile back again. So the reason why I chose to do this video today, I had vowed to myself that I'll never let my vulnerability or my downsides go on the social media, because I know very well that the internet never forgets. But I remember yesterday I talked to God and I told God, Lord, let me decrease as you increase. And if this video is going to give God glory, why not? He is my Father. He has provided for me another set of glory. And right now, I'm ready for my new implant. The price, the bill has been paid in full. I'm just healing. The only thing remaining is the healing, of which I'm already 1 month down the line. And I went for a review, and my dentist told me, you're doing perfectly well. Your healing process is perfect. So it has given me a very great courage. It has given me a very new perception of God. It has given me a very intimate closeness with God, because I used to come to God and tell him, Lord, my smile looks beautiful to you. And you chose that I have this smile before you. You chose to have me smile without a tooth before you. And that seems to make you happy. And if it makes you happy, your joy is my strength. So anything that makes God happy, I would do it with courage. So that is why I chose to do this video, to encourage someone today. I don't know what your loss is. I don't know what you have lost before. I don't know what you have lost now. I don't know what you're going through. But I just want to encourage you that God will step into that state. God will step into that situation. I've explained to you before that I have lost so many things. I've lost jobs, I've lost friends, I've lost both parents, I've lost so many things, I've lost relatives, I've lost so many things. But the things I have gained, I cannot even compare to the things I have lost. I have gained the whole heaven on my side. I have gained God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That means I have gained everything I would ever want on earth. So if you have lost anything, if you feel crushed, if you feel you are down today, I just want to tell you, your loss is nothing before God. He will step in and He will change your story the way He stepped into mine. And He has given me a beautiful new story. And just in a few months, very few months, in less than a quarter of a year, I will be having my permanent smile back. Fully paid. Everything has been done. It's just a matter of healing, which God has already given me a very beautiful process already. And now I am here speaking of the testimony. And I chose to do this video because I know once I have the full implant back, it will be very difficult for anyone to believe that I never really had that tooth on. So I've chosen to do this at my most vulnerable state so that you can see who really God is, instead of sugarcoating and catching it and making it as sweet as possible. I just wanted to give it as raw as it is so that you know who really God is. Our God is not a God who can be hidden. He's too big to be hidden under a bed. He's too big to be hidden under statements. So He is a God that glory must go back to Him. I want to encourage anyone today that God loves you. God is going to do it for you. He did it for me. He's going to do it for you. Never ever lose hope. Never ever give up. No matter what you lose, hang on there. Hold on to God. Do not let it go. Do not let Him go. Hold on to His hand. Even if you have to hold on to the hem of His garment, hold on there. He is there with you. He's walking the journey with you. I never really knew I would have this implant done anytime this year. I knew it would be done someday, maybe in 2, 3, 4, 5 years to come, but I never saw it coming. But the God of my breakthrough is the same one who will do it for you. If this video has encouraged you, encourage a friend, encourage others, share, and even like and subscribe.